हमारा YouTube चैनल है बेटा, सर्च करके दे दो।
Safety, and longevity. Here's a step-by-step guide on how to conduct a thorough inspection. Safety first. Turn off the system. Before starting any inspection, ensure the solar power system is turned off to avoid any risk of electric shock. Follow the manufacturer's instructions for safely shutting down the system. Use proper safety gear. Wear protective gear such as insulated gloves and safety glasses. If you're inspecting roof-mounted panels, use a safety harness and non-slip footwear. Visual inspection of solar panels. Check for debris. Look for any leaves, dirt, bird droppings, or other debris on the panels. Clean off any debris using a soft cloth, sponge, or water if necessary. Inspect for damage. Examine the panels for cracks, chips, or scratches on the glass surface. Check for discoloration or cloudiness, which could indicate moisture, ingress, or damage. Assess mounting hardware. Inspect the racking and mounting hardware for signs of rust, corrosion, or loose bolts. Ensure that the panels are securely fastened to the mounting system. Wiring and electrical connections. Inspect wiring. Check all visible wiring for signs of wear, such as fraying, cracking, or exposed wires. Ensure that wiring is securely connected and properly insulated. Look for corrosion. Inspect connectors, junction boxes, and terminals for corrosion. Corroded connections can lead to power losses and potential safety hazards. Check conduit. Ensure that conduits protecting the wiring are intact and not damaged or displaced. Alright, let's move on to the inverter inspection. First, check the inverter status. Look at the inverter display or indicator lights to ensure it's operating normally. If there are any error messages or warning lights, refer to the inverter's manual for troubleshooting. Next, inspect the inverter's cooling system, including fans and vents, to make sure they are free of dust and debris. Clean if necessary to prevent overheating. And finally, listen for unusual noises. If the inverter is making unusual noises, it could be a sign of an internal issue that requires further investigation. Now let's talk about the grounding system check. First, inspect grounding connections. Ensure all grounding connections are secure and free of corrosion. Check the ground rod or grounding system to make sure it's intact and properly connected. If you have the tools and expertise, test the continuity of the grounding system to ensure it's functioning correctly. Finally, let's cover the battery system inspection, if applicable. Start by checking the battery health. Inspect the battery for any signs of swelling, leaks, or corrosion on terminals. Check the battery's state of charge and overall health using a battery monitor or voltmeter. And don't forget about ventilation. Ensure the battery storage area is well ventilated and free from obstructions. Proper ventilation is crucial for preventing overheating and ensuring safe operation. Alright, let's dive into the monitoring system review. First up, we need to analyze the performance data. This means taking a close look at the data from your solar monitoring system to check for any drops in energy production that might indicate an issue. It's really important to compare the current performance to historical data to spot any anomalies. Next, let's check the system alerts. Look for any alerts or warnings generated by the monitoring system. If you see any flagged issues, make sure to address them promptly. This step is crucial to ensure everything is running smoothly. Alright, now let's talk about roof integrity, especially for those roof-mounted systems. First, check for leaks. Inspect the roof around the solar panels for any signs of water leaks, particularly after heavy rain. Look for damp spots, mold, or water stains inside the attic or ceiling. Also, take a good look at the roof condition. Make sure the roof is in good shape with no missing or damaged shingles, tiles, or other materials. And if you find any damage, repair it to prevent future issues. Next up, cleaning and maintenance. If you notice that panels are dirty or obstructed, clean them carefully with water and a soft cloth. Just remember to avoid using harsh chemicals or abrasive materials. Also, don't forget to trim any nearby vegetation. Trim any tree branches or plants that could shade the panels or drop leaves and debris on them. Now let's move on to documenting and reporting your findings. First, record your observations. Keep a log of your inspection findings, including any damage, wear, or potential issues you observed. This documentation can really help with future inspections and warranty claims. And if you identify any issues that need professional attention, schedule repairs promptly to avoid further damage or loss of efficiency. In conclusion, regular inspections of your solar power system help ensure that it continues to operate efficiently and safely. By identifying and addressing issues early, you can prevent more significant problems and maximize the lifespan and performance of your system. Aim to conduct these inspections at least twice a year, or more frequently if you live in an area with harsh weather